Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Blues 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Blues 1975.
This is The Spy Who Loved Me on the Atari ST. Check it out, I love this. The British Board of Film Classification, well, it says game there, classification rating screen. And it looks like the heads are gone funky at the top. Such a nice touch. See what the music's like, because this is the ST. I had played this on the Amiga and it was balls hard. Yeah, they kind of mixed up the Bond music a bit. It's not as good as the Amiga version, but they've done the same sort of thing. So, The Spy Who Loved Me was released in the movies in 1977, and it is my favourite Roger Moore Bond movie of all time, and one of my favourite Bond movies, period, of all time. It has my favourite Bond car, which is the Lotus, the submarine Lotus, and it's a fantastic movie. Just as a kid, for those big oil tankers that swallowed swallowed submarines, and the huge machine gun fight at the end, I absolutely love and adore it. Plus, it's one of the rare movies where we actually get to see Roger Moore in his, obviously because he's from the Navy, in his full Navy gear setup, because he's still a member of the Navy, even though, you know, he's a 00 agent. So anyway, this is a top-down driving and or swimming, boating, karting, submarining game. If you look at the left side of the screen, you can see that the whole bottom of it on the map on the left hand side, right, is the road, and then you can see that the blue bit is when you get into a boat and pretty much do the same thing. I've played this on the Spectrum, the Commodore and the Amiga, and all of them are balls horrifically hard, and to be fair, I'm not really sure how to play it because there's a whole bunch of stuff on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, which is weapons and upgrades and things like that. And don't go off the road, which to be fair probably makes sense because you're in a fiberglass car. It may be waterproof, but it's fiberglass. Anyway, this was released by Domark in 1990 on the machines I mentioned, and this Amiga, Atari ST, Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore 64. I might have to have a go at the Spectrum version, and MS-DOS, because Domark did all the Bond games on the 8-bit and 16-bits, at least the micros back in the day, and I think a few, or one, or whatever the Bond game was with Timothy Dalton, by all means correct me, on the box art for the Mega Drive. Anyway, let's get into this. Fire. Right, mission overview. Look how much information it gives you. 2 nuclear submarines have disappeared. A microfilm evidence suggests that they have been captured. James Bond teams up with Soviet agent Anna Amasova. You killed her bloke as well, didn't you? Didn't you? I can't remember. No, wait, that's the other one. For your... I get confused. It's not a bank holiday. I can only correctly remember the story of a bank on a Bond movie on a bank holiday because that's the law. Anyway, I'll edit the loading times out because they're awful. Right, so we start in our Lotus Esprit. This is what I mean. If you look at the bottom right hand corner, armour, which is red, is obviously our lives. And then you've got fire. Forwards and backwards, it's accelerate and decelerate. Then missile, gun, paint, smoke. So these are all upgrades. Why you don't get them out of the factory? Because, you know, Bond Q, just saying, is beyond me. Well, I know why, it's a game. So you accelerate. Your car looks great. I love the Lotus Esprit. Lotus Esprits, even before this movie, were my favourite cars. Right, so I'm going to take it slow and steady, because go off the road, it takes your power down, because you're a fiberglass car. Kill people, I think it's a good thing. I'm not sure, because it seems to give me points. Every now and then a bad guy car will come. I'd like to think I can hit traffic cones. And I'm not sure what the points do, other than give me points. Right, look, you can go Harry Clappers, but good luck, bad show, James. Don't touch that, that's my lunch. That's not this movie. Yeah, you can go Harry Clappers, but then you can't avoid anything, because you're so close to the top of the screen. I don't know if you run out of bullets, but I do know you do when you get into the boat. But should I get to the boat, which, never say never, hey, another Bond movie, well, no, not really, because that's the one that's with Sean Connery that doesn't count as a Bond movie canon, because it came out at the same time as Octopussy, because the people who made it had the rights to remake Thunderball. It's really complicated. Look it up. There are videos on it. Yeah, don't go off the road. Oil. That's bad for you. Talking and playing this are not my bag. Right, slow down. Because, yeah. See? Was that negative? I don't know. I don't want to look right, because if I look right, shit will find my face really quickly. It's not terrible graphics. It's not the best graphics. If they are, you know, if hitting them is bad, why are they standing in the middle of the road? Just saying. Right. But yeah, when you're boating, you've got limited rockets. And when you get to the boating stage, it really becomes a question of memorization, more so than this does, because it's brutal. And you run out of space really quickly, i.e. water. Right, I don't want to look left to see... Oh, I can. Is that blue square moving up? No, I don't know. Is there a flashing icon? I should be in that map somewhere on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Now, I'm assuming the... Oh, shit, that's the bad guy. The water doesn't kill me, because if I'm, you know, in a submarine car and water is bad for me, that's a pretty poor show. And a waste of taxpayers' money. I'd like to think we do have spies out there with, like, cool gadgets and shit, but more so bomb cars. Who's that? Are there no upgrades for help? Poor show, because everything kills me. Do I replen? When... Shit! Oh, when I become a boat. Does it put me back to the start? Because of course it does. Where's the bird this feather came from? The last Bond movie was woke garbage. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is to blame for that. She's also to blame for fucking Darla Destiny, or Darla Dysentery, which I won't be seeing. Because I know exactly what happens, because it's been leaked accurately. And yeah, she's ruined that as well. You'd think Disney would be learning by it, wouldn't you, with them being so financially fucked, but... Nah. Maybe they just like to double down on the plot, you know, of woke, to the point they literally do go broke and cut their nose off to spite their face, but yeah. Last Bond movie was shit. Quantum of Solace was meh. Spectre was alright, and Casino Royale was fantastic. But I prefer the old Bond movies. I know Pierce Brosnan's Die Another Day became a bit of a joke. Ridiculous, let's be honest. Right. See, is that a bad guy or a police car? Oops, sorry. I'm not. Spoilers. I'm not sorry. But let's be honest, GoldenEye's absolutely fantastic. And Tomorrow Never Dies isn't bad either. Then after that, they're pants. And obviously Connery's the best. Lazenby's one's alright. I don't care what anyone says. Go back and watch it now. It's alright. Dalton's really, really close to the book. Sure, we only got 2, and the second one's not great, but Living Daylights is fantastic. And me talking and playing this is not working out, is it? I have to get to the boat stage at least once. Or you could just watch my Amiga or Spectrum gameplay. Up to you. I mean, you could argue with loads of these gameplays, me doing the Atari ST is just going to be rinse and repeating the Amiga version with not as good sound. Or is it? Because look what happened to Robocop 2. But the point is, it's a Bond game, and therefore, I have to play it because I love James Bond. I remember when it was 2 videos for 1 in all the supermarkets when they remastered and re-released all the Bonds on VHS in the very early 2000s, probably late 90s, and I just, yeah, that's what I used to get my first, you know, complete Bond collection of VHS, and the spine obviously across the shelf would feature all the Bonds. Fantastic. And then obviously, because I was an idiot, I had to do it again on DVD because I wanted better picture quality. I wanted that sweet 480 goodness, is what I wanted. And now I just buy my favourite ones on Blu-ray because it's cheaper. Right. I don't want to look left. See? Fuck it. You really do have to properly avoid the oil then. Also, checkpoints game. Just saying, checkpoints. Why is this so brutally hard? It's funny. I had a quick go when I wasn't recording and I made it straight to the boat stage. Seriously, honestly. So you guys are unlucky for me. And also, why does the... I mean, I know I'm not a fucking 4x4. Was there ever a 4x4 James Bond car? Bond car, sorry. But surely even fiberglass is not going to get butt fucked that badly. You know, on a bit of sand, a couple of wee bushes, stuff like that. What's that? My finger's itching. Oh, I've lost control. Oh, stay there. Right. What do I do with that? I'm not even looking. Does or do the traffic cones, bollards, if you will? No, they don't. Okay, that's a good... There's that one that always gets me. See, look. It's James Bond having to drive like an absolute pussy. Because the road's tiny. You don't have enough time to react to anything if you go any slightly faster than Miss Daisy speed. That's alright though, graphically. All versions, 8-bit and 16-bits, suffer from... Fuck it! The same flaw. How many lives have I got? I think I got infinite lives. I think it took that guy's wallet because I think this is a train version and I pressed yes. Don't know, can't remember. That was months ago. Spoilers, it was 12 minutes ago. Yoink! Ah! So yeah, there's nothing to reward you for going fast because even if you got the reactions of Bruce Lee, you're not doing it. Sorry. I could watch gameplays and see if anyone actually did it. But for the purpose of my gameplay, I'm going to say they didn't. So I'm going Miss Daisy. Oh! There we go. Which is a shame, because it has kind of Spy Hunter potential. Which you would hope, because Spy Hunter's obviously based on Bond. So if you're making a Bond game that's not as good as Spy Hunter, which is based on Bond but isn't Bond, because they didn't get the license, then poor show. You're like, oh! See? It just... Oh, look at that moving traffic cone. Let's put it on a statue's head. That's what you do with traffic cones. I know the law. Right. Where's that? And also, who coned this road? Who remembers the cone hotline? What a fucking stupid idea that was. What a waste of taxpayers' money. Right. Slow down. No! Screaming like that helps me. Ah, fuck you. He's a bad guy, I'm assuming. See, look how you have to navigate the diagonal roads. This is very boring to watch. I am aware of that, but this is fucking tricky. This is like drawing a straight line on fucking Etch-a-Sketch tricky. Ooh, you're not getting me this time, Oil. There we go. Right, here's where you missed the trick. Why don't I jump off the pier in glorious detail and then my sub kind of kicked in instead of giving me a boat? Because he jumps off. Right, oh, don't waste them. I don't know what they are. Are they buoys? Sorry, boys, because I'm fucking English. Jump the... Yeah, I think no matter how fast you go, you always jump them. But be aware that you will run out of space, and you have to remember... Bad show, James. You have to remember... I'm glad I got infinite lives. The route. Commit it to memory, if you will. Look at that on the right. What does that mean? Oh, it's the inside the boat. So I guess before that, the thing that I didn't recognise was actually inside the car. It's good to know these things, isn't it? Now, I would have liked proper style Bond music in-game. Not that... I like what they attempted, but, you know, kind of traditional title Bond music. Hey, have I got infinite guns? Because, you know, right. Should I have gone right? Apparently, yes. Oh, this stage is so long. Right, jump. Because you haven't got a reversing boat, much like real life. So, if you do make the wrong exit, it's not fucking motorway, Dave, then you're screwed and you just have to continue to the end. I'm out of bullets. I'm just going to go slowly. There we go. Hey, look at this. I haven't got a time limit. He's not got any mines. That's a person swimming. Oh, he has. Right, I'm looking. Right. Do I collect more mines? I'm going to see if I can run him. No, I'm going to see if I can outrun him. Jump! Ha! Right, I'm going to go slow. No, I'm not. I've still got no guns, bullets, missiles, something. Credit. Self-esteem. Fuck it! Oh! Oh, look at that! I'm assuming it's left. Oh, he's going to find out the hard way now, isn't he? Look at these guys! Hey! Oh! Ooh! Who thought it was a fucking good idea to move me all the way back. And if you haven't got any fucking missiles, or you can't get any new missiles, or I'm guessing they're torpedoes, then they're pointless, because I've got infinite, you know, rounds for all the bloody good they do me in the car section. Right, one shot. That's all it takes. Who's this guy? Oh, you mother puss bucket. They ruined what generally could have been an enjoyable game by making it too bloody hard. Although that's probably to cover up the fact of its length. Awkward. I don't know. Right. So you can ram the sign, the scenery at full speed. Fuck it. So he's not actually doing that much damage to me. God, I've got infinite lives. Anyway, you're really not going to see much more of this, because the fact that I haven't got enough bullets and the fact that I can't get a decent shot on them and end up wasting all my bullets, sorry, torpedoes, means... Oh, look at that. Diagonal jumps. Hey, did you see that? Yeah, it means it's just too hard for its own good. Oh, I remember that boat. Thank you. Don't... That's not affecting my health. So that does work then. I'm trying to look... No! Oh, fuck it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. See? How fucking unfair is that? See, if I was in my car, I could just go sailing underneath. So we're just going to stay on the right for a massive chunk of this then. Apart from the bit when this boat appears. Actually, can I just outrun him and jump? Apparently. And then there's the dinghy. Oh! You're a bad show. Yoink. Jump. Slow down. Ew. Why do you put them in the water if you don't want me to hit them? I even know how I killed him then. Right, so right. I got a feeling you get to the end, right, and you just plough into the pier or something. I don't know if I'm missing a trick or a button or something. Wouldn't happen if it was in my fucking car, because that's a proper submarine game. And now I'm out of bullets, but that seemed to have worked. Right, come on, come on. Right, I'm going to go right again, and I'm pretty sure this is... He's going left, I'm going left. Is it? Right, because there's little red things in the water, so that would suggest that this is probably the right way to go. Little red things, the buoys. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Am I in open... No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am that. Oh. Well, where do I go? Do I have to... Oh, I can't face it. Do I literally have to stop, anchor up, and get out? Because that just wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, that's as far as I can get every single version of this. It could have been a fun game. Instead, it's a fucking slap you in the nuts with a wet towel hard game. Anyway, it's always a love to know what you think, especially if you played this back in the day on any of the versions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. See, because kind of like at the end of a Bond movie. Dave will return in. I don't know what I'm going to play next though. Bye!